Hello and welcome. This is actually the first video of me here. And welcome to my first video of my cooking series. Yay. So the idea of this cooking series is to have a random ingredient or usually ingredient from your pantry, and the goal is to make a meal out of it while making it affordable. So I've set myself to a couple of rules here. One, you can do all the research mainly because we have access to internet, so why not utilize it? Second is to have the cost cheap. And then the last one is to make it affordable. So let's see what we're making today. A sweet potato. I have tried sweet potatoes before. Personally, I think it is delicious. It is a delicious ingredient. It's just I don't really eat sweet potatoes that often. I, as most of you guys out there, might be more familiar with potatoes. You'll probably know how to deal with a potato. I myself have dealt a lot of times with potatoes, but not sweet potatoes. So I don't really know what to do with this. So I'm just gonna do some research. By research, I'm talking about what other recipes that you can make or I think might go well with the sweet potato. Nothing technical here. Alright, so I did some research. Apparently it goes well with some ingredients, so I'm just gonna... Now it's time to cook this. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so here's what I got. Garlic, pepper, salt, carrots, a brown onion, and some cornstarch. Let's get cooking. First of all, I'm going to get a chopping board. Knife. I'm going to peel this sweet potato. Peeled. Now I'm just gonna cut them in bite-sized chunks. I meant bite-sized pieces. So the thing about sweet potatoes is they are pretty hard, so it's hard for them to cut through. There was a point when I literally had the sweet potato held upright in order to cut it because it was so hard to even cut it in half, really. So just want to say, be careful when you're holding the knife and when you're cutting it. In the video, you'll see that the potato was so hard. It was kind of hard for me to cut straight. I'm talking about after I finished cutting, there was some curves. There were curves in the potato itself. It was so hard. So the sweet potato is cut in bite-sized chunks. Again, bite-sized chunks. I'll just set it aside. Now I'm just gonna set this aside. Now I'm going to cut the onion. Peel it first. Peeled, cut. So I'll be only using a quarter of the onion for this recipe. And make sure you have to cut the ends of the onion. Gonna dice the onion. Now I want to really dice it in pretty small pieces so that I can get the flavor out. That's actually not true. The reason I cut the onion to small pieces is because I want the onion to cook a little bit faster. Now for the garlic, I just want to chop it in two. Also, you have to cut both ends of the garlic. And then smash it real hard. Now this is when you get the flavor after all that smashing. And lastly, I'm going to prepare the carrots. Now for this recipe, I'm only using one. Because I'm only using one sweet potato, that's why. Now I'm just gonna wash this and peel it. Be right back. Now I'm back with the carrot washed and peeled. Now I want to cut it in oblique shapes.
Okay, for those of you guys who might not know what oblique means, so basically what I did there is I rolled the carrot and then I cut it in angled directions. Essentially they look like wedges. Here, I'll repeat the video for you. See? You cut. You roll it and cut. Roll it and cut. Roll it and cut.
Now I've already cut this carrot. I'm just gonna put it with the sweet potato together. And now it's time to go to the stove. Alright, now I just have a saucepan. I'm just gonna turn on the fire.
You have to turn on low heat.
Now also you need some oil. I know I didn't mention oil in the beginning of the video, but you do need oil for this recipe. Normally you can use olive oil, but sunflower oil is also a good substitution, and it's also one of the things in my pantry. So just gonna use it for now. Put a little bit of oil in.
Tilt the pan into a circular motion in order to get the oil spread through once the pan is already hot enough.
Now I'm just gonna put the onion and ginger in. Cook until fragrant. Put the sweet potato and carrot in. Now just give it a little mix. Now after when the sweet potato and carrot starts to be a little bit fragrant, just put a cup of water.
Also, basically you want to put as much water until it is able to submerge the vegetables in so that they will cook through.
Now because I don't have a lid, I'm just gonna use this plate to cover the pot up. So what do I want to do is after I put the water in, I'm just gonna simmer the mixture until maybe a couple of for like 10 minutes, just to make the potato and the carrot tender. And now we wait. Now it's been several minutes. Now I'm just gonna check on the soup and see how we go. Smells so good. Look at this. Now add another cup of water. Mix. I'm just gonna close it with the lid again. Now as I'm waiting for the soup to boil, I'm just gonna add a little bit of cornstarch into a separate bowl. So the reason why I'm putting the cornstarch is to give it give a little of the texture, because I want my soup to be like concentrated, creamy kind of thing instead of just water.
The word is thick. I don't want my soup to be runny. So what you'll do is just you add a little bit of cornstarch and a little bit of water, and then you stir it through.
And then I'm gonna put this inside the soup and I'm just gonna mix it again. So I'm just gonna add the cornstarch inside, a little mix. So I'm just gonna wait until the mixture is bubbling like this, and you should be done. So now I'm just going to put this soup into a bowl.
You'll also need to add some salt and pepper before serving, which I did on the pot.
And I'm done. Alright, let's taste this soup. The sweetness of the carrots and potatoes is still there. Oh, this soup is so good. Alright, personally I think this is delicious. But
don't take my word for it. I'm gonna have someone else to try. See you soon. Yes. So I have my roommate, but he's not willing to show on camera. So I'm just gonna record his testimony.
Is it just carrots and onions?
Carrots and sweet potato.
It's nice.
Yes. What do you think of it?
It's good, it just needs a little bit of salt.
Okay.
But that's just my personal choice.
Do you like things salty or?
Yeah, I just like salty things, that's all.
Okay. Yeah. So you heard the man. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like and comment. And if you make this recipe, tag me on Instagram. What other recipes do you want me to make? Or what pantry items? Feel free to comment down below. And I'll see you next time. Peace. Ike, can I borrow your blender?
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks.
Ike, do you want to come and try?
Sure. Are you gonna record me?
If you want to.
No, I don't, that's why.
Okay, I'll just have your camera off then.